We got a bright future ahead of us.
We going to Jack the Rapper.
Meech, that's a Miami killer.
Think you deserve to have a free pass in my city?
The world is my oyster.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about BMF Season 3, Episode 3. This is the final predictions. So down below, I want you guys to let me know exactly what do you think is going to happen in tonight's episode of BMF. We already know it's about to be chaos. It's about to be a straight up brawl, and I cannot wait to see it. Now, I'm going to go over some of these exclusive pictures that they gave us, and then after that, I'm going to go over that trailer one last time to give you guys the final predictions. Now, the title of the episode is called Sanctuary, and the description of the episode reads, Jack the Rapper weekend turns into chaos when Meech, Glock, the MKs, and the Red Dogs collide. Meech is determined to foster BMF in Atlanta, starting by purchasing a home with the help of his father. So those are the key things that we're going to have to look out for in tonight's episode. I cannot wait to see what's going to go down at this Jack the Rapper weekend. Y'all know it's about to be a flat out brawl. I want to know what your boy Raw Dog Charles is going to be all about. And also, we see Lucille, she going to be kicking it with the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Maurice, what's going to happen with that? Now, you guys, make sure you checked out my last few videos. If you're a fan of Power, go ahead and check out that Power Origins, the story of Young Ghost and Tommy. They announced the news yesterday. It got the Power universe going crazy. I definitely cannot wait to see how that show is going to play out. So check that video out if you have not seen it. And also check out my last BMF video. I made the video about Rodney Greeny Green and Stacks. They can't be trusted. Who gave the MKs the drop? Who gave the MKs that word? Because whoever did is somebody that's close to Meech. So I definitely don't trust these two. You guys let me know. Check the video out and leave your predictions. But let's talk about the topic of discussion. Let's go ahead and go over some of these exclusive pictures. Now, we already know that Little Baby will be in episode 3. He will be playing the character named Pain. As you can see right here, he's with Stacks. And we know he's about to have that connection with Meech. The question is, can he be trusted? Because if he's hanging around Stacks, I know something's up. So we're going to see. I know he's going to be like a foot soldier and he's going to be putting in that work. So we're going to see if he can be a loyal character. Now, also, we see a picture of LaWanda and T and, of course, their child. I believe this could be the moment that Children's Services comes in. I believe we saw that in that official trailer for season 3. We know there's going to be some issues with that. We also see a picture of Lucille and Terry. She's probably giving him advice on what he needs to do as far as taking care of his family. And then we see the picture of Lucille in her old flame, Maurice, or as I told you guys, Dr. Maurice. And you can tell he ain't playing around. He is trying to get Lucille back. If that's the last thing that he does, I mean, he gonna apply that pressure. I told you guys, I want to know how Lucille's going to handle this. And I also want to know how your boy Raw Dog Charles is going to feel about all of this. And speaking of Charles, look at him. He's happy as hell. Y'all know he about to be kicking it with Meech. I mean, to be honest, we know Charles, he needs some positive things going his way. He's been having a lot of negative energy, especially after what happened in season 2. Now, in this next episode, we know he's going to be helping Meech out as far as purchasing a home or whatever. And he's going to be spending a lot of time with his boys. So expect your boy Charles to have a good episode, but we know it's about to be, you know, some action popping off at that Jack the Rapper weekend. Now, we see a picture of your girl Markeisha. She's looking in the mirror and she's probably plotting and planning on how she's going to get Terry to come back. I mean, let's just be honest. That girl is definitely up to something. Now, in this picture right here, we can see the new character named Glock, who we know Meech is going to have an issue with. And we also see him talking to Charles. What is this conversation about? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Glock needs to be watched because he's going to be plotting and planning in this episode. And most likely, he's going to try to get at Meech. Now, let's go over this trailer one last time to give those final predictions. Now, my final predictions for Terry is this. I think he's going to do what he has to do as far as business, keeping the crew together, focus, but he's going to have issues with his family. I told you guys maybe issues with Children's Services or whatever. We know that he may also have issues with Detective Bryant, who eventually is going to make his move. So don't be surprised if you see that pop off in this episode. Now we know the main storyline in episode 3, at least in my opinion, will be Meech at this Jack the Rapper weekend radio convention. And this is where the issues are going to pop off at. I believe things will be kind of cool at first, but eventually we know it's going to be a lot of drama, right? But this is why I say I cannot wait to see how Charles is going to handle all this stuff, coming his way, because he's going to be like, man, I'm just down here kicking it with my son. I was not expecting to be a part of all this mess. But that's exactly what's about to happen in episode 3. A whole lot of mess. But we know Meech's whole strategy. He wants to continue to expand, continue to do business, no drama. And he states that he wants some more manpower. This is why he's going to go to Jack the Rapper weekend, right? But we know it's going to be problems with Glock. Now, Glock is a character that Meech has been trying to do business with since the beginning of the season, but Glock does not want anything to do with Meech. And at the same time, we're going to have Remy's boy, Clyde. He's going to be there plotting and planning, most likely waiting for the perfect opportunity to make his move. But then we know he's going to be put in this place as well. Now we know Meech is from Detroit and he's down there trying to be cool with everybody, but he hates being disrespected. And I believe that all the stuff that's been going down with him trying to be cool with people and then him being disrespected by Glock face to face, he gonna snap, y'all. He gonna lose it and he gonna start throwing those hands. This is why we see that in the trailer with the fight breaking out and everything like that. I mean, Glock does not want anything to do with Meech at all, telling him like, you're not about to come in my city getting no free pass. So I told you that approach that Meech is trying to take with these guys, apparently it is not working. So now he has to just throw those hands and let them know who is really in control. But y'all know most likely that could yield deadly consequences. Now my final predictions for Henrietta, she is going to go off. Once again, she's going to be pissed off about what's going down. So expect her to have issues with her crew or maybe even her pops once again. Now the brawl will be, broken up by law enforcement, right? So don't be surprised if you see them in there doing some very dirty stuff in order to control the environment. But it's going to be very difficult for them to stop what's about to go down. Now, we also know that it's going to be a shootout, another shootout with Meech. My final prediction is this. Most likely, this is going to be a shootout with the MKs because it seems like in this episode, or at least based off the trailer, Meech is having a lot of issues with Glock and his crew. And hell, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's a issue with Remy and his boys as well, because all these crews are going at it with each other, even though Meech was really not trying to have any type of war. Now, you guys let me know what y'all think is going to happen in episode 3. This is the episode that you don't want to miss. Another action-packed episode. Another episode where we're going to get introduced to some new characters. So I definitely cannot wait to see that. Now, I will be dropping the quick thoughts, early impressions after episode 3 airs tonight. So I want you guys to stay tuned. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.